The last two encounters were 2-3, 2-3, super close affair. We expect more of this from CHAEMIKO in focus here. Warcraft 3 Extravaganza, new overlay design. So we got a fast here on focus's side. We got an Archmage on CHAEMIKO's side. So much set in stone. As I said, new overlay design. We got the resources back at the top. That is very much subject to change and will be done on my experience and your feedback. We got way less player color, but the player color is more of an accent instead of entire boxes. The thing you see in the middle is total value. Everything that CHAEMIKO owns right now is worth 2,300 resources. Everything that Focus owns is worth 2,500 resources. What else is new? Tournament and BO series is on the left-hand side. Otherwise, it's mostly graphic. But the question is, do you like the graphic? We got Farseer, we got Archmage, as we said. And both are starting with their summons. You will see the damage skyrocketing as the summon damage is attributed to the hero's total damage. Claws +5. I brought it back, by the way. Yesterday we didn't have the indicators. Now we have the indicators again, so that one's fixed. And now we'll see who has a smoother way to level 2. And who puts more pressure on the other player. Tier 2 on the way. A little bit faster by CHAEMIKO. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. We follow up with Headhunters, which will bring in the damage that can be countered with Defend down the road. Question is, will we go there? We only have 2 farms. So that's the fastest tech possible for CHAEMIKO. And the blacksmith is coming. So, Rifle Caster versus Farseer TC Headhunter. That's a very explosive matchup that is very much dependent on timings and very much dependent on levels. So who creeps better is the question. Mr. Fallen, hail Satan to everyone indeed, especially to you. I hope the slaughter, the goat slaughter, was very successful today. If you could do me a favor, don't slaughter our gold YANGFENG. We need him in this scene. Apart from that, feel free. It is the calm before the storm, everybody. Everybody is trying to squeeze out a little bit advantage there, a little bit of an item there, and Focus, of course, at this stage, at this point, I think he is in utter love with the Berserker. Focus might be married and have children, but his real true love is the Berserker. And for him, you know, he's very tolerant. It doesn't matter if it's an Ice Troll Berserker or Forest Troll Berserker or Dark Troll Berserker. Any Berserker is fine as long as it's in Focus's hand because it brings in more damage and is very cost efficient in that regard. Also offers quite a bit of XP for the opponent if it gets sniped. And CHAEMIKO feels like, you know, you try to be smart and cheeky and go for my side of the map. Let me go for your side of the map. Focus with the steel, with the chain lightning, and creep routes in Professional Warcraft 3. This is, of course, Professional Warcraft 3. Are tight-knit, and every steal can ruin a creep route, and that's exactly what's happening here. CHAEMIKO on the way to Focus's base, to go for the burrows, to go for the tier 2 buildings, but with only level 2 water elementals now. What a disgrace. The Farseer levels faster than the Archmage. Where do we ever see that? Onto the burrow we go now. Headhunter here. Berserker damage. Focus plays such a fine game. But CHAEMIKO still might have an option to go for the Spirit Launch. What a defense! What a defense! Yeah, that achieved nothing. Poor CHAEMIKO. Now he's sitting there. No level 3. No big tech timing. No tier 2 disruption. That's not great. That is not great. TC second, the obvious choice. Both want to disable and damage the majority of the enemy army. It will be a lot about area of effect. Stun, chain lightning, and clap later on. So yeah, if your the entire game plan is designed around a timing push, and that timing push achieves nothing, what are you ending up with? Not much. Not much. Raider Shaman, very cool combo. You can lock down units, you can cast Lightning Shield on your own units. Especially the TC. Plan B. Yeah, I think it's pretty much like Crestfallen says, balls to the walls, all in. It's the exact opposite. It's stall time, go into a creep phase, try to get mass casters out, because if your opponent's big strength is area of effect damage and area of effect stun, then the best thing you can do is to go for anything that is magic immune. And what's magic immune? Spellbreakers. That's what you try to do. Establish a defense line of Spellbreaker where the big cow can't go through, that can't be affected by chain lightning or stomp, and that's supposed to block everything. Neo, I always appreciate your hard work behind the scenes. You're much appreciated for your military kind of 24/7 dedication. You serve the world proud. Oh, my dude, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very heartwarming. In case you weren't here yesterday, I immediately added transparency to the shop box. Dude, we have the shop box for like 3 years, I think. I never noticed there's no transparency. Never. And yesterday someone said, yo, bro, that's just plain black. That's boring. I was like, yo, dude, that's correct. That is correct. So, Focus has quite a lead here now. He got the level lead. He got both heroes on level 3. What's the number in between game time? That is total value. Everything that CHAEMIKO owns is 9,000. Everything that Focus owns is 11,000. Excluding resources. CHAEMIKO is catching up. He's selling items now. Get the healing. TC is super strong. Look at that cow. 11,750 oh, HP and 6 armor. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the expo is up. CHAEMIKO has one very dedicated push. Guys, the shop logic is indeed not flawless, as the API does not provide coordinates. So it's just one shop and the other shop. There's no way we can track this, unfortunately. Oh, stop, but he doesn't get the surround out. Mountain King, careful. And he moves away with the Raider. Purge is still a great source of crowd control. Same for Ensnare. Invis! So far, no losses. Off we go. TC is looking for the moment, but the Sorceress is there with the stun, and CHAEMIKO can kite. That's his bread and butter right now. Establish the breaker line. Slow down the orc. Try to win a fight. But with the hurt Mountain King like this, and with mana like this, it's Shop! Oh, damn it! He hit everything. Militia is here, though. Can we arrest the filthy orcs, or will the orcs take over the humans once again? Stomp, chain lightning combo is crazy. Lightning shield on top. Dispelled pretty much immediately. Good retreat by CHAEMIKO, but is it enough? Is it enough? I don't think so. The Kodo has eaten a breaker. Would be wonderful to kill that thing, but it's also so tanky. Stomp again shuts everything down. The damage peak with Militia is over. Kodo's still falling. This is not looking great for CHAEMIKO. As the Expo focus is running and running and running as well. We got a clap out, and that did massive damage on that Mountain King. Holy shit! But everything is about to fall. What a fight between the two. They put the show in SHOWMATCH. But now, the downfall of CHAEMIKO seems like it's inevitable. Focus with the better early game. Focus with the secure timing against the level 3 push. And Focus also with an extraordinary expansion timing, super safe game plan. Focus, 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 focus. Very well done. Very, very, very well done. This was not without losses. CHAEMIKO holds his ground really well. But not well enough, ladies and gentlemen. Not well enough. Sweet visual upgrades. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you like it. Shad the designer. Shad the chat is what we call him.
The player's forces are under attack.
Last ditch effort by CHAEMIKO. If this push doesn't work, the game is very likely to be over. We got 2 heal scrolls as well. We got a 3k lead on Focus's side. A bigger army, a bigger inventory, a better cow! And Focus all the time in the world. Lightning shield onto the Militia, beautifully positioned onto the Stomp as well. There's no way to get out. The proletarians are getting slaughtered! As they are in real life, unfortunately. Next up, we're gonna get either Wolves level 3 or Chain Lightning 3. Beauty. Mountain King still stemming against the defeat here. Love the army composition of Focus going back into Grunt. It's so counterintuitive. It is the first unit that is available to you, and it's also the unit that adds the most value per gold later on when you're fighting the Spellbreakers. Super efficient. We call the game. And CHAEMIKO, unfortunately, again, such a clean game by Focus. Mamma mia. We have the same setup, but we have a different map. Is this maybe an incentive for CHAEMIKO to go for something else? To go for another timing? To go for another playstyle in general? We can already see the difference. It is 3 farms instead of 2 farms. So we creep bigger with more army available to us earlier. We still have the option to go for an expansion. That would then be kinda late. And CHAEMIKO, hopefully you find a good item. Hopefully you find good items right away. And Focus sees, hey, you're doing that? All right. You have no Arcane Tower? Oh, that's like an invite. But so far, no damage done. The damage is timing, as we still don't have a 4th farm. There's no tech. Thank you, Mr. Fallen. Remember, children, everyone with a higher MMR than you is a no-lifer, and everyone below you is a noob that has no clue about the game. It is very true. Very true. So we're getting closer here to level 3 on CHAEMIKO's side.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is
Tier 2 on the way. It's very, very, very late tier 2 by CHAEMIKO. I think Focus is again in a solid spot. Gets level 2 now, more or less for free. But also Che with level 3. Can his timing hit at the beginning of tier 2? He changed pretty much everything. From the fastest tech possible to a rather late tech. Without defend, now with defend. Whatever you can change about an early game, he kinda did. Except like no expansion. Footman safe to the side still. Nice. But Focus is again very much in position. It feels like these Archmage timings are very readable these days. All the humans are going for it all the time.
player's forces are under attack.
Fantastic new overlay, but still no map names, not like
This is Echo Isles! Bro, we're playing this for 24 years and you need the map name? That's crazy! That is crazy! That's like showing you a globe and you say, yeah, that's nice and all, but you gotta write on what planet this is. But let me tell you, I'm so sick and tired of that feedback that I might just re-implement it. Mr. Capo Ben, appreciate you. And again, we can't get the burrow. These crucial timings, man. They're not working out. Mr. Starshaped, you lovely soul. Hello, hello. You're a gem. Have you opened Twitter in the last couple of years? Yes, I want to know what planet is. I try to avoid that. I'm just getting into political discussions with my organizer buddy Gideon, and it's not going well. We get again Beastery and Lodge for again Shaman. I love the Shaman play, man. Shaman to me are the orc version of Talons. They make everything better. A Shaman is so cool. Purge is so cool. Lightning Shield is so cool. And of course, we don't have to talk about rah rah rah. CHAEMIKO is still trying to buy some time. We're going into double Arcane Sanctum immediately this time. Skipping the rifles. But did CHAEMIKO create enough time? Not sure. At least with Defend, you got a better solution against the Headhunters. But I think also Focus realized, hey, you're doing that build. Defend is always part of that build. I'm cutting my Headhunters here. I got enough for creeping. They will accelerate this a little bit. But afterwards, I'm going into Raider, into Shaman. Those are a lot better. And now we creep up. This time, Archmage is the faster leveling build. If CHAEMIKO doesn't expo on this map, will he ever? There's a small chance for a... Oh, there's no concealed, huh? Wait, there is no concealed hill. There's Shallow Grave, Autumn Leaves, Northern Isles left. Maybe SG? But I don't think so. It doesn't look like that. Focus, almost supply block, but the burrow finishes perfectly. Risky, 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 risky. Small wood. Yeah, I know that. That also holds me back. in Warcraft and outside of Warcraft. Terrible situation. Well, what can you do? Well, you can expand. At least you can try to. InvisTC. Little scout. Fascinating choice for a spy, right? Like a 3-meter big Tauren boss. But it works. Whatever works, works. Capo Benny! Thank you for the 5 gifties. That is much, much, much appreciated. Map name confirmed. I just don't know. Like, the map name has to go here, right? It has to. Then we have to push everything up a little bit, which is not the biggest issue. But what do you put here to balance this? I do not know. Nothing makes sense. I could do something like Last Sup or something.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's the best idea I had so far. But it's not great, ladies and gentlemen. It's not great. Why does it need to be balanced? Otherwise it looks shit. Anyway, Creepjack. Nasty chain lightning by Focus. And CHAEMIKO, he has a TP. Might be forced to use it, but he's buying time. We got Stomp, we got Clap, we got massive damage on both sides. Chain lightning kills a Sork. Very important part of that fight. The spread against the Clap is mostly good. And CHAEMIKO again in a situation he'd rather not want to be in. I don't think there's a huge advantage possible for CHAEMIKO anymore. Focus with the expansion running. There was no push against it. The human army is getting slaughtered. I'm waiting for the Maras, Sharky, and Paramisery of this world to tell me about the state of the human race. Looking at this, Focus plays so clean. Focus finds the Creepjack, and nasty, nasty one. Focus army now is getting hurt. Did he find the right exit? Okay, okay, okay. At the end, CHAEMIKO got a lot of kills done. Maybe that evens things out. Maybe that evens things out. Can the name go above the square on the minimap? Haha! That is a common idea. But this black square here is only on Echo Isles. And not on quadratic maps. CHAEMIKO, what's left in the tank, buddy? Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Distracting with the hurt footman here. This will lead to kills, most likely. Oh, Focus not falling for it. Love it. He's not getting fooled. He saw the tower. He said, okay, that's your plan. Okay. If that's your plan, I'm gonna ruin that plan. Because that's what you do in RTS games. Good DPS on the Archmage. Very good tankiness on the Mountain King, but that's pretty much about it. We wrecked this town hall. At least it finished, but it's a multi-kill. Every single caster down. The question is, what is the question? The question is, can we trade this? And we can. We have a town portal. Damage. Enough. Wait a minute. Okay. We fight. If CHAEMIKO survives this, he got a huge lead, but it's very few militia. They're all super hurt. And what can stop Focus with his very, very healthy army and a heal scroll? That's something that's missing from CHAEMIKO's armies. The consumables. We got a raider in here. Can the Mountain King survive? He got the Invo Potions. He might not have the heal scrolls, but he does have the Invo Potions. Double invul on both of the carry heroes here. Mountain King, TC trying to stay alive. CHAEMIKO losing more and more and more supply. But if he can establish the mining, it still can be his game. Invis casts were lovely but limited. And focus now. Do we still have raiders? At least one. This one, the base is hurt. Oh, this is not great. Ripperino. With that, focus clearly in the lead again. And he needs a Hail Mary now. TP transferred. There was a clap available, but probably not enough damage. Focus again. Playing so well. And immediately, if you have a lead, get further ahead or something. Stressful situation. CHAEMIKO smells it though. There is a heal scroll available. There is an invo potion available. Do we have resources? He could easily sell some items. But also mana is an issue. Focus looking good. Focus looking very good. Oh, Invis, water elemental.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is it enough damage? Unfortunately, we don't see the HP of the Great Hall, but there's Purge. Purge is coming. The big water elemental Purge of 2026. There's a lot of feedback coming in. I'm going to read through that later as we're in the critical phase of this game. But keep it coming, everybody. I read it all. We're on the way to level 5-5. Sobi mask on the cow. Oh, shit. Is there another creep available? Yo, TC is gonna get 5. There we go. Oh, 1 kill for double 5. I think that's deciding the game. These levels are deciding the game. Army fairly even. Heal scrolls even. Potions more or less even. Yeah, and now you're looking at the finished Great Hall. Oh, CHAEMIKO, not a great start. We're gonna play all maps regardless, but it's not looking too great. Here's level 5 with the water elemental. Easy. He fed so much XP. And now we got a 2k value lead on focus with these heroes. Clap, okay, but only 3 units. We got shop control as well with another heal scroll, so you could easily afford that one. TC is breaking through the breaker line, and that's the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning. We'll see about that. Oh my god, oh my god. Focus is dominating these fights. Well done. Again. He's so sturdy against the level 3 Archmage pushes. He's not losing anything there. That's the key. Like, we're fighting here now, but as we say in Germany, the child already fell into the well and you can't get it back out. Damage is done. The crux is, can you do damage with the level 3 Archmage timing onto the burrow or not? Now level 5 Mountain King. But... oh, awa, awa. Awa! So much damage! Hail Mary here now. There is a heal potion. Can the cow survive? It absolutely does. GG! As Focus once again is slaughtering CHAEMIKO in the later stages. Got the second expansion up the second time. That makes it a third base. And CHAEMIKO. The timing, the position, it was all sweet. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. We got Shallow Grave, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest maps that was ever created for this wonderful, wonderful game. Also a map that's not played too often in Asian tournaments. So hopefully this helps. We got 3 farms. We got a tower. That's the third different build by CHAEMIKO already. CHAEMIKO is an absolute beast. On a good day, he can hang with Focus. His problem is that Focus is in tip-top shape again today. Hey. Not yet. It's not your time yet, fight recap. Map name above shop icon. That makes it very small, I think. Like here. I think that makes it very small. Make the map smaller. People would revolt if we make the mini-map smaller. Yeah, Anon, I thought about a bot that can give you the map name. You know what the best solution is for this map name thingy? Learn the goddamn maps! We got 10 maps!
A player's forces are under attack.
It's not that hard! How hard did you suck at like vocabulary tests in school if you can't learn map names? Ridiculous. Speaking of things that are ridiculous, this is again not an expo. Ooh, early TP. Early TP. We got a sentry ward here. Alright, the headhunters are not in position. CHAEMIKO is shifting his push timing forward. Think it's enough damage. He got the level 3. He got the timing. He forced the TP. He still can't get the burrow though. Another water elemental only ready in 20 seconds. That's a long time. What this does is it's draining so many resources off of Focus. The resources you need to repair. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, he gets it. That is the sickest timing! Because now Focus can't start his TC. This is amazing. I did not think this burrow would fall. Yo! That's by far, by a landslide, the best early game for CHAEMIKO. Yo! GG! Over! Over! God damn it! Here we go! And this is why we can pretend that CHAEMIKO can win a game against Focus, because booyaka booyaka, 5-minute wiped. Super quick level 3. Super quick push. Everything that can go wrong did go wrong in this game. Wars. We got CHAEMIKO on the left-hand side coming into this with a bit of momentum of game 3. Can he tie it up? And will we get the third series in a row that goes full distance between them? We again have Archmage, we again have Fastia. That will not change throughout the series. The one important thing here by CHAEMIKO is what's the build, and it looks like it's the very same build that we had on Shallowgrave.
Give Neo a dime, use your fucking prime, make him rich, to continue being him our bitch.
Exactly, Lacheur. I couldn't say it better. Use your prime, everybody. Ooh, this looks very much like a Leon slash Changer creep route. I was casting a German game in our German league like maybe 3 months ago or so. And I was casting with Anxiety, who's a very good human player as well. And I said, oh my god, what's this creep route? I've never seen it. And Anxiety was not as enthusiastic as I was. Neo, we've seen this 2 weeks ago. I told you about this creep route already. He's like, okay, bro. Sorry, didn't take notes. This is pretty much evasion creeping. You don't want to be stressed by the enemy getting your level 2. And you get a consumable. In this case, this consumable is the Wand of Mana Stealing. And it's a lot about summons. And it's a lot about mana superiority. So take mana away from the Farseer, give it to you. That means less wolves, more water elementals, means more damage. Plus, we creep on the left-hand side and we go through the middle. This is not lining up perfectly with level 3 just yet, but might if he gets this one. Or maybe a wolf, or maybe a headhunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
50 seconds. Oh, the Chain Lightning Steal by Focus is so important because it prevents level 3. If this Sludge Flinger goes to CHAEMIKO or the big boy here, this is level 3 and we get the level 2 Water Elementals, but that is not the case. Focus steals so much here. Well done. Well done. Taking the right adjustments to a very unusual creep route. Focus, smart guy. Lajuk. I would say, thank you very much, mate. Hope you had a great stream. Amazing performance recently. But since you killed Kevin yesterday, I can only blame you. God damn it. You were so dead on freaking Turtle Rock. You were so dead. This stupid one Tauren, dude. God damn it. That was so sick, man. Dude, you're a freaking beast. Keep it up, keep it up. Thank you. Everybody follow Lajuk. Amazing orc streamer. My style, thank you for the prime. Footy versus Headhunter. Oh, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Footman versus Headhunter trade, I think you take every day because Headhunter's got a big longevity. Footman, not really. So, again, we don't do much damage. We can still get the Lodge out. There is more mana on this Archmage, but do you want to commit when the TC is out? Can get Stomp? Probably not. Is this matchup really this dimensional at the moment? Kill Burrow, win the game. Don't kill Burrow, lose the game. Is it? I don't know. I don't know. Get Lumber Mill. Inspired, can you explain to an idiot like me why you're such a big fan of the Lumber Mill?
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
It's not enough, man. It's not enough. He's trying to sneak through, but Focus is wide awake. Oh, he's so ready for this. Look at the second arcane timing. 5 seconds later.
The town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
He had to power build. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Okay, okay, that's a very good hint. Thank you. Okay, we have a fight now. Even supply. almost even level with a little bit of an advantage here. You could pass the wand to the Mountain King and get some more Storm Bolts out and get some more kills in. This is not bad, dude. The level 3 Water Elemental, so powerful. CHAEMIKO still with a couple of losses though, but Headhunters are falling. And if Headhunters are down, creep speed is low. What are you doing here exactly, Mr. Dwarf? Ay. I remember Sky used to play Lumbermill before Barracks. That's wild.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whew. Okay, do we have an even game here or what? I really like this Cyan progress. Yeah, we got the feedback yesterday. The progress in blue player color is not ideal. I'll be working on that later today. That's not gonna be easy. That broke my heart yesterday a little bit. Very valid feedback that was. Book of the Dead, but Dispel is available. This Archmage is roaming the entire time, man. Entire time. I think Focus is in a very good spot. He's got to work a little bit on army. He's going to be up at 50 soon. He'll probably try to expand. CHAEMIKO, this is probably the best game that goes longer than 5 minutes for CHAEMIKO. But is he still in a commanding position? Both unique items go to Focus. The middle goes to Focus. We still have to creep the Dwarf. I really like that he solo creeps the Mountain King. So, oh, precisely level 3. Counter expansion? Tier 2 counter expansion. Okay. That changes things quite a bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
One heal scroll versus 2, but we got more mana on the Mountain King. Level 2 Chain Lightning available. Focus smells what the Che is cooking. Yo, summon damage breakdown is so cool, WTF. Right? Dude, for a decade, we didn't calculate this correctly. I fixed it now. Here we go into the choke. This should be solid. But we're still breaking through. Can the Mountain King reach the casters? It probably does. Surround. This is of course what CHAEMIKO is known for. 4 points surround. The Invo Potion is still ready. Buying some time with the Stomp. Well executed by Focus. Getting out of a very dire situation. Clap still doing lots of damage. Heal scroll available for Focus. He was very patient with that. Of course, he got the second one trying to kite back to the shop. Clap again. And we still got the Wand of Mana stealing. That might be the key item in this fight if he remembers to use it well. Wyvern coming in. Rare to see with support of Raiders pinning down the priest. Get rid of healing. Another clap. Big time. That was the Wand of Mana stealing. Was it as key as we thought it would be? Probably not. We did eat 2 breakers. We did eat 2 breakers. And the heal scroll is available in 10 seconds. Focus driving CHAEMIKO away from the shop. That's so much extra healing. Focus expansion is also up, but can't Focus break CHAEMIKO's expansion after a little bit of recovery is the question. Reinforcements take a long time for Focus to trickle in. Shaman, hurt. Headhunter, hurt. CHAEMIKO, no lumber. 0 lumber! He can't even repair. But he got heal pot and mana pot. The age-old battle of Mountain King TC. This had to be anticipated. And there's a Rettungsgasse for Focus. He still gets the kill. Denied though. No XP on Mountain King Archmage. Chain Lightning gets rid of a lot of workers. But was it worth the TC kill? Probably not. CHAEMIKO lives! CHAEMIKO's alive! That big TC kill here. Did work. Did work. What can Focus do now is the question. Charge up. Ten heal selves. Quite nice. And we have a Tome of Retraining, ladies and gentlemen. With the second base, CHAEMIKO is allowed to lean back because the orc kinda needs an additional base. And if it's even bases, the advantage is with the human. So there's no pressure on him. If you're in a defensive position, you can position yourself like here. Defensively, cast the Blizzard. And Clap Blizzard is so sick. Creep check though. We have a TP. Yeah, instant. I like it. I like it. Ah, Mr. Inspired, you know, there's many people who say I have no clue about this game. But I prove them wrong day in, day out. Appreciate you, mate. Okay. It's getting cold in here. The old Infi defense. Archmage as fortified as possible. As safe as possible. The stomp! Breaking through, but there was a bait. There was a trap. The cow has a potion here, needs it soon. Blizzard doing lots of damage. TC can't get out of there. What will the breaker surround hold is the question. Level 4, extra HP. CHAEMIKO is suffering a little bit. That cow has been stopped once again. What a nicely set up trap for Miko. So many units. Very, very, very hurt. This screams for a region scroll. Focus losing a lot of items here.
A player's force.
You, sir, are a caster. You're not supposed to have a clue. Hot take, maybe. It is better for the average viewer if the caster is a little clueless. And is getting surprised. Finally, we can get the red spot. 0 DPS human. 0 DPS human? Did you ever check the values of Blizzard? Blizzard is insane. They named the spell after the company. Of course it's sick. But, shop down. We did queue a couple of breakers. Hopefully he fixed the rally points. Otherwise, the breakers are just running straight into the orc army. Lots of consumables on both sides. Total value, very even. CHAEMIKO stalling just a little bit. Unholy Aura, fantastic. MK, in, clap, in. We got a Zeppelin. There's very little you can do against that Zeppelin as soon as you have no water elementals no more. Blizzard, clap, big damage, and the Militia is coming in as well. Probably the deciding fight of this match. Invis cast by CHAEMIKO to get out of harm's way. The Lightning Shield Jodo got a double kill right there. Quickly dispelled by CHAEMIKO. The plays of these guys. We saved the Kodo. We saved the Archmage. Maybe. Mountain King might pass a potion, but he's not in control. Invuln, 7 seconds. And now CHAEMIKO is getting more kills. The Blizzard! Too cold for focus. Ice cold CHAEMIKO. Oh my god, this guy. This guy. The Archmage is taking over, ladies and gentlemen. The Archmage is taking over. Goddamn, who would have thought after map 2 that CHAEMIKO stands a realistic chance here? What a fighter. He just needed to warm up. Like a good old Fendt tractor. Not sponsored or affiliated. But we all know it's a superior tractor. In we go. Mountain King, no mana. Maybe a bit of a liability. Breakers are falling, but the damage is crazy and focus was not allowed. A trip to the shop. Supply gap. The Blizzard! Oh no! Oh my god! A weapon of mass destruction. George Bush is gonna invade CHAEMIKO's room soon. And on top, that surround. Gorgeous, gorgeous human gameplay. A little bit of friendly fire, but it doesn't matter. GG! CHAEMIKO, you beast! You absolute beast! 20-minute, that counter expansion tier 2, absolutely brilliant. Archmage Farseer, no Mountain King shenanigans.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's not about the size, it's about the taste. Oh, that is some information I wasn't aware of. But I'm pretty sure there's a big pineapple diet involved as well. Would be so important for CHAEMIKO. I feel like it's a 2-farm fast tech, no tower. Northern Isles, always a go-to map for orcs. And it feels like CHAEMIKO this time is very much out of position. Unable to defend this. He wanted to creep up to level 2. Focus and smells it. No pineapple here. Item, body block. Oh, sweet little move. Sweet little move. And an end snare! Bucky Murloc! Bucky Murloc! This looked extremely good for focus like 30 seconds ago. And now not so much, eh? 0 XP. Gives the Archmage level 2. Loses a Headhunter.
His forces are under attack.
Oops. There's Sue. Doesn't Ensnare interrupt Blizzard? Absolutely correct, it does. But you can spam Blizzard quite a bit. And Ensnare cooldown is kinda somewhat long. And Raiders also die.
A player's forces are under attack.
As the Prodigy said in their song, the Raiders must die. Nice deny. Quite an intriguing setup for CHAEMIKO, I have to say. It would be rather funny if he wins 2 of Focus's map picks.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tension in the air, huh? And again, as always, players provide the best entertainment in the YANGFENG show matches. Fact after fact after fact. Afterwards, Moon vs. Sock. Afterwards, Leon versus Lucifer on a play all 3 on Lost Temple 2. Ain't that something? So, CHAEMIKO. Are you going for the push?
Player's forces are under attack.
CHAEMIKO is a bit supply blocked at the moment. And it seems like Focus is somewhat back to what made him so strong on map 1 and map 2, and that is defending against these pushes. Big healing. Okay. But it's very even though. So the roadmap is kind of clear. Focus will try to expand. CHAEMIKO will try to shut it down. He's not committing too much to an earlier push. The lodge is up already. The TC is out already. There's really no need. If you can get bigger values, you can do that here. Mana Stone! How sick! More passive mana regen and a consumable.
A player's forces are under attack.
But will the army be big enough? Jay, seeking a creep jack here. Little bit of experience would be nice. Focus playing for time. Level 3 Archmage. Not yet. Oh, so close. So close. Focus army is getting bigger and bigger, but he still needs to stall 90 seconds. In the next 90 seconds, CHAEMIKO has no pressure. Once the expo is up, he got immense pressure.
Player's forces are under attack.
Clock is ticking. This is the clock. Who are you rooting for to win this deciding game 5? I know we did a prediction and you could cast your votes of who you think will win, but who do you want to win? The underdog. That is funny word.
Under attack.
I can bark like dog, you know? Woof woof like dog. Rest in peace, Mr. Deadman. I watched that video so many times, dude. Oh. If you cast a lightning shield on an invis unit, do you see the lightning shield? I don't know. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let's go. This fell onto that lightning shield, but we recast it. And snare, super sick. Chain lightning, super sick. Heal. Oh my god, he got a mana pot. This Mountain King, make it Buster Rhymes and make it clap, buddy. This was absurd damage. And you know what? Where this came from, we got plenty more. Uses the potion first, so the passive region of the stone is still in. I think the dwarf is going to destroy focus. What can you do against the Mountain King? This Mountain King. Everything's hurt. You need a heal scroll. Heal scroll is available, but do you really want to go through to that shop? I don't think so. Illusions everywhere. An Arcane Volt coming. Stormbolt to the face of the Farseer. There is an Invo Potion and a TP. But that Invo Potion can't be used under the Tauren Chieftain. Then he has lots and lots of healing and security on his heroes. And now the Farseer breaks through. Raider not part of the fight. Mountain King clapping away. Speed scroll. But it's all on a silver platter here. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. CHAEMIKO. The heal scroll is too late. He got the heal scroll now, but it's too late. What's even left? It's happening, guys. Reverse sweep. Oh, Miko. I wanted to say in the beginning, dude, this feels like CHAEMIKO's rise is constant, right? For weeks and months. He has now reached a new plateau. Yeah, there he is. CHAEMIKO beats his nemesis Focus with a reverse sweep. Unreal performance by CHAEMIKO with his back against the wall. 0-2. Getting slaughtered, and then he's the one who slaughters. #1 human in the world, man. #1 human. You can tell me all about your fortitudes and your socks. I don't care. I do not care. CHAEMIKO #1. CHAEMIKO for a reason. Best micro, best game plan. Amazing CHAEMIKO.